A year ago, I was able to do a quick walk around of this thing and you guys loved it. And that is the new 2024 Toyota Trailhunter. That's right, the Tacoma Trailhunter with snorkels and all the fun goodies. And I get to drive it finally. And this is a cool color. It's blacked out and I love it. And I gotta go show you guys this thing because it's awesome. So I-Force Max in this bad boy. So you know what that means? It's a hybrid setup. It's the 4-cylinder, but it's making all the ponies and all the torques and all that. But snorkel, we're getting off-road features for the overland crowd, and you're getting some unique, and I mean unique, cool badging on this thing, which is kind of what you want. We've been waiting for Toyota, who's very active in sort of the overland community, but we've been waiting for them to actually give us, hey, give us a factory-built overland rig, and of course they did that in the Trailhunter. And you get rock rails, you get 33-inch tires, and you get all the goodies. You're getting fun rigid lights, and not just there, you're getting the light bar, like what we've seen in the Tundra. You're getting that now in the pickup truck. But overall, people have been waiting for a factory-built vehicle like this. Now, we'll walk around this thing and point out a few things. I love certain colors. Last year I got to see kind of that kind of a greenish copperish color. It was okay, but this in the black like this with the kind of a copper tone there, 100%. This is how I would buy this. And I don't generally like black vehicles, but this, of course it's been muddy, we got it a little dirty, but all the copper with this blacked out features is pretty freaking cool. Now it is an I-Force Max, like I said. You get special badging for that, which is cool. I kind of like that red badging there. I would have liked to seen that in some sort of a gloss black or something just to fit the vehicle, kind of blacked out like they did the Trailhunter. But guess what? Toyota is very proud of the fact that they're using hybrid technology, not for fuel economy per se, but they want all these ponies under the hood. They want you to feel like you have all the ponies under the hood. So they're kind of giving you that big push, the big oomph of hybrid technology. Now, you're getting some sweet wheels on this thing. You know, these are special wheels. You're getting the Trailhunter suspension on this thing. So it's all kitted out, customized, which I like the little Trailhunter badging on there. That's pretty cool. And it is slightly lifted versus the standard Tacoma, but overall, the thing looks wicked. It looks mean, especially in this blacked out version. You're getting real rock rails, big plus. Now, do I always trust factory rock rails? Not necessarily, but if you're a light adventurer that's maybe just going out every once in a while and testing your vehicle, they'll be perfectly fine. Now, if you're going up the Rubicon, no, let's go with something a little bit more heavy duty. But once again, this special Trailhunter badging right there in this blacked out, it just really pops really well. Of course, you're getting all the safety cameras, so we're gonna, in off-road form, we're gonna get all the goodies there. But something that I've been excited about was the ARB sport rack back here. Now, looks like you can take it off if you don't want the molly panels on there, but lots of cool ways to accessorize this thing, and that's what overlanders like to do. They like to accessorize things. And speaking of that, let's push the old button there. Electric assisted tailgate. That's freaking awesome. But you know, getting all the inverters, stuff that you want in this vehicle. And of course, I believe, let's see, is there an air pump back here if I remember right? No, that's the trail kit there. But there it is. There is the compressor that is really cool. Of course, there's all your attachments in that. And then that's awesome that it's built in. Once again, adventure vehicle you're getting with built-in accessories that you would go buy, spend several $100s on each one of them. And guess what? Then you got to install them. And part of the fun sometimes is installing your fun toys on your favorite toy. But the older I get, the less I want to install things. I just want to go straight to the trails and have fun. And well, with this truck, looks like you get to do that. As far as the bedding of this thing, Toyota's doing this composite bedding on these, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about it just getting all beat up and just paint scratched away. And I like how they do that. You can see some bracing up there, so maybe you lose just a hair of cargo room if you're wanting to put some, you know, fill this up with that. Of course, if you want a tonneau cover, something like that, these sports racks are not going to work out very well for you, but they look really cool, and that's part of the fun of this. As you can see, there is the optional lighting. So we got all the surround sound lighting on there, surround lighting on there, which is cool. Buttons on both sides, something that the big truck didn't get. Though he did that on one side, well, on this one you get both sides. So if you want to get in there, once again, all your I-Force Max badging. I love that Toyota was the first to really do this in brand into the tailgate like that. And I like that. I'm kind of getting over that everybody else seems to be copying them, but is what it is. Looks good in black, and see how the dirt sets in it. It really showcases that. Now we're getting the ARB bumper in this thing, and you know I'm gonna put a bumper to the test, and you're getting real tow hooks back here. You can see, once again, they're branded ARB. And it's, guess what? It's cut out because they know you're gonna go do some rock crawling, some fun stuff with this. Of course, you get a little bit of ARB branded back there. You're getting the, you know, you wanna do the towies, you got that. You're getting both plugs, the 4 and the 7 back there, so that's cool. And overall, the rear of this thing looks great. I love, and I mean it, these fat fenders, they look cool, man. Very aggressive looking this. And speaking of aggressive, you get an aggressive looking Goodyear Wrangler tires on this. They're 265, 70, 18 on this thing. And you can see the old man EU suspension right back there as well. And like I said, we've kind of went and got some dirt on this one right here, but dirt looks good on these wheels, right? These are wheels that are just for the Trailhunter, which I appreciate. I like how Toyota's doing that. Big plastic fenders, because you know, you guess what? We're gonna go pinstripe these things, and my better half, who's not on video right now, she will definitely like to pinstripe this truck. So she's not happy about that. Anyways, so let's talk about the interior of this truck. So let's open the door. Guess what? It's specific. It is specific to, not Pacific, specific to this trim of vehicle. The Trailhunter gets all this kind of unique, it's hard to describe this. Is it gray? Is it green? I can't really tell. Depending on what color the vehicle is, it seems to kind of, you know, change colors just a little bit. But all the fun kind of stitching there. I'm not a big fan of this. I would have loved to seen it embossed into that a little bit, but not just poking out, because I don't know. It's kind of not sharp edges. I don't know. Something about that I just don't like. But what I do like are these ventilated seats. Look at that. No more sweating your back on this. You got all this open ventilated seat here, so it's going to help you out on the trails. They're very, you can see they're very bolstered to keep you into position on the trails. Nice grab handle, once again, big old grab handle on this thing. But part of the fun of this vehicle is you're getting a rear locker. You're getting the stay bar disconnect, which is nice because, hey, you know, us independent front wheel systems like to, we want a little of that Jeep life too, and we can get that with the stay bar, so we get all the extra flexies on this. Of course, you're getting real toggles on this thing, which I like. It's very, very cool, very, I don't know, kind of fighter jet like that. Big old screen in this thing. Of course, there's, you know, some charging ports on the side. You're actually getting some cubby space up here. Open it up, and you can see, look, this thing is, Toyota's been using this. This is dirty, and I love, that's how I want to see a press vehicle. I don't want to see them all clean. But center console, it is what it is. Not a ton of space there. Get cup holders everywhere. And now the steering of this thing, that's where the captain sits, right? And the captain needs to go get in the seat. Sitting in this truck, I have to say Toyota's improved their seating position 100% from the last version. And the last version, people ate that thing up. They love that truck, but they've listened. Their biggest concern was people were like, long trips, it just sits so low, it just wasn't comfortable. So I just got done talking to Toyota about it, and they're like, yes, we definitely listened to that one. They all ears open on that. But you want to be comfortable in this thing. Of course, these trucks are they're not cheap anymore, and I don't mean that they're just outrageous, but the mid-size segment's gotten so popular, and everybody wants all these fun features. Well, guess what? It's going to cost you, and we do get some cool features in this thing. Once again, these seats, ultimately, just 100% super comfortable. In the version that we're in now, the Trailhunter version, you can actually put people back there because they don't have the Pro seats that are, I wish were optional in the Pro. And we're going to do some time, and you'll see another video on the channel about the Pro. But this seems to be the best bang for your buck if you want an off-road truck that's capable of doing about anything you want to do. Now, a couple things I'd probably do. I'd probably put a more aggressive tire on it. And Toyota knows that. I've talked to them in the past about that. They know as soon as people buy this, a lot like the Wranglers and stuff, they want to go put their own tires on it. And for, you know, the early 6-month reviews, which are important to manufacturers, they're like, nah, we'll just put something that looks really cool. And it's not a bad tire, but I would probably put a BF Goodrich KO3 or something like that on it because I want the ultimate grip on this. But what comes with the truck, the Goodyears are very nice. Now, as I sit in this thing, I've got to drive this thing. So let's go for a drive. Start this thing up, you're getting all, you know, it gives you all the angles, stuff that you're at. I like the aggressive look of this. Looks really cool. Big, and I mean monster screen in this thing, Kelly. Maybe a little too big? I don't know. Is there ever too big for a monster screen like this?
Not when it can show me all the fun things I can do.
Okay, so size does matter in this. Okay, I got you. But like I said, the big old, look at this big old manly shifter in that thing. That's really cool. We are driving the Trailhunter, and overall, Kelly, this thing looks good. We saw it last year. We got to kind of do a quick walk around of this thing. Driving it now, we've done time in the TRD Sports and stuff like that, but this is our first chance of getting into the big trucks, right?
Yeah, Absolutely. So it'll be nice to see what this one really has.
Yeah, and of course, being a 4-cylinder, I know Toyota's taking some heat about that. Definitely, you can hear some piped-in sound on this thing. So at least you'll feel, I don't know, you drive it, you feel comfortable, like, oh, my car still sounds cool. But the hybrid setup in this thing is all about torque and doing truck things, especially off-roading this. And you know I've got to get into it a little bit, right? And I've got to see what this baby can do. So in 3, 2, 1, let's gun this thing. Okay, it gets up and goes. Does it feel like stuff we've been in, like the Ranger Raptor stuff? No, I don't feel like it's as man, but you're getting, this is about off-road, and where the Ranger Raptor and some of those others they're more specific to what style off-road they want. This is made to do everything, and I think especially doing some rock crawling in this with all the torque, I think this is where you can have a lot of fun with this vehicle. Super comfortable. I am this truck, I've always committed. Toyota does a nice steering wheel. It's just very relaxed feeling. Still has a little bit of sport feel to it, but all your, you know, where you're racing, you want your thumbs out there like that. Feels nice and comfortable. It's got all the features, so that's something the Trailhunter is going to give you, all the features. Of course, there's ways to option it. You can add the racks and all that. I hate to give up the keys to this thing, but she gets a shot, right?
Yes, always.
We got the new Tacoma in Trailhunter form, and let's see if this baby will go. We got the window cracked. There's the old snorkel. Let's gun this thing and just hear it. Wow.
Here's where I was talking about.
Yeah, you can hear that thing really just sucking in all the airs.
And then you can, and as you heard those pulling it, that's actually, you kind of feel it in the engine when it kind of goes too.
So driving this thing, Kelly, where are you at with it?
Yeah, I was actually quite impressed, because when you first started in it, you felt really heavy.
Yeah.
It felt really boggy. But to know that this is one of those vehicles that you are trying to use for true off-roading, I'm actually quite impressed with its performance on the road.
Yeah, I'd like to get this thing to Windrock Park sometime, just really put it through its paces. So you know what to do, guys. You gotta leave us comments. Toyota wants to know, do you watch our videos when we do Toyota stuff? They want to know. Even if you're part of our Ford crowd, smash that like button for me, and it helps us get more access to things that you guys want us to compare. So there you go. There is our quick look around and drive of the Trailhunter, and I want to say thank you to Toyota USA for loaning us the vehicle and letting us check this thing out. In the comments below, where are you at with this? Are you super interested in this thing? Are you finding them on dealer lots? Because they're still hard to find, and find it at a good deal. That's the best thing, is can we find one at MSRP? This is definitely on my list of truck for 2025, and I think it should be on your list to test out. And be honest with yourself, go test out all the mid-sized trucks, and be honest with yourself, which one actually fit you and is the most comfortable for you and your family. So in the comments below, let me know what you think of this. So whether it be 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, or this bad looking, I mean, this mother is bad, Tacoma in Trailhunter form, I get to drive. All thanks to you guys for liking and supporting our channel. It's been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, Dave Boyd, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.